this year's annual report explains how unregistered and illegal schools remain a huge concern for Ofsted. Our unregistered schools team has continued its investigations throughout the pandemic, even when schools were closed to most children. We've continued to inspect during this time because children attending unregistered schools are vulnerable, even more so during a pandemic when their safety could be at further risk. Since September 2019, we've opened new investigations into 120 possible unregistered settings. These tend to be unsafe and unsuitable places where vulnerable children are receiving a poor education. Look, vulnerable children need the best. It's not good enough to park them in the far corners of the education system, in places where there's no proper oversight or accountability. I'm pleased that our work in the last year has led to more convictions for running an illegal school. And I hope the sentences imposed on those individuals have reinforced the message that those running illegal schools will face severe consequences, especially when they put the children's safety at risk. This year, we've issued 12 more warning notices and have maintained our determination to prosecute those that choose to ignore the law. But prosecutions are not our only option. Often our investigations mean that unregistered schools obey the law. They put their house in order, they register, or indeed they close. This obviously benefits the children. But while we've made significant progress in tackling these unregistered schools, there are still children attending settings that are out of reach. Out of reach because of weaknesses in legislation and in our powers. This can't be right. It's been several years now since we first called for legislation to prevent unregistered settings from operating and to close the legal loopholes that allows illegal schools to operate. We know the government shares our views on these matters, and we welcome their intention to give Ofsted the necessary powers to investigate. But various factors have meant that those legislative changes have been too slow to arrive. So once again, this year's annual report emphasises how urgent a priority this is, and I hope this time our calls are answered.